right. Man, I'm disappointed in these teams.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna quickly organize really quick.
Okay. Jump in the Cadillac, girls, put some miles on it. Hey, Paula Walla Walla's here.
Sheesh.
Hey, Paula Walla Walla.
Yes, there we go.
You deserve it, baby, you deserve it.
Here we go.
Alrighty then.
So this is Saudi Arabia versus Chile for the FIFA circuit. And
PvE.
yeah. I'm surprised they didn't just play a FIFA game.
Yeah. Is Rocket League players playing real soccer?
Anyways, I would love to see this replay and see how it works because these guys play meta and they dominated. So
Yeah, and I mean, I won't spoil it. Never mind.
All right. Okay, we see conventional here from both teams actually, and we try winning. Okay, nice. I actually really like that. We have coverage there. We immediately. I love this. Holy shit! I love
This is what they do well right off the bat. He's not gooning. There's no benefit in him following with support right there.
He's not messing around. He's already decided a play. In what they're. I love this. Oh my gosh, this is actually beautiful. This is how the other people should have played with a play.
And we're not even a second into the game.
Now, I would really love this if Killer's either fake scenario or plays pressure by presence. That would seal it for me.
Wait, look at us. Whoa. We see it. Okay, so we see it. Okay, so let's look at what should happen here. So
oh my gosh.
They're changing the plan. You know what?
I'm so proud.
Actually, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Like, what I love about Rawas's rotation is it allows killers to come into the mix, but if they don't do anything that's threatening on the right side of the field, Rawas can just do what he does and go duck, like defensive upfield coverage, and exactly what happens plays out, but he's allowing his teammates rather than allowing the enemy.
Oh my gosh. This is...
Like, it's not what TRK or Killers is doing. I think what Ross did here is beautiful. Like, that turn is what allowed Killers to become mobile.
This allowed so much team mobility. And I think even that Fortnite replay carries over here. They all played unison. They all played on the outside. They all looked for options, all for advantage. And we're finding every player is playing like that. We're playing for a unified goal instead of where we think we should be playing in the future. We're playing where we need to right now.
Exactly. Where is the value closest to where you are?
I would genuinely kiss their coach, dude. Holy, I'm so proud. Okay. This is still fine if Killer slows his momentum. He does.
What I love about that is the tempo. What they're continuously doing, what we've seen them do, but we've seen them do twice in the first 2 seconds, is one of them has slowed down and turned off to allow the other to go in with better tempo for the play. If Killers were to full boost on this play, he'd be early. If Rawas were to, he'd be on time. That's like they're using momentum by kind of bending and weaving from their teammates' actions, and the teammates are actively allowing it.
Yeah, it's instead of where we see a lot of the times where high SSL or even semi-pro players, they value momentum way more than the position. And we're seeing the opposite here, and it's paying off. I wanna quickly look at Orange Team before I keep creaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so we lose on purpose. I don't know why this guy is turning in. If the plan was to lose, if we are planning for a 50, this should not be the plan. I would much rather him if he is deciding to turn to just fake and immediately go back. This is a high momentum potential ball that's very hard to control. So TRK is most likely not going to have a touch, as we saw earlier. But there's really no reason to keep coverage here if it's just going to end up into someone else's coverage.
There's also an option here for Pan to follow it and Raisable to go BC.
Yeah, I like that, but I think, like I said, if this is the plan, they need a different plan.
Yeah, exactly. Either adapt to the plan really quickly or just stick with it.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're actually continuing our coverage in a spot where we're not going to commit at all. Yeah, and we end up leaving. So we made an offensive turn, keeping our coverage inside the... This is a unique... Because we've never seen a turn back be an offensive turn, but here it is. Yeah, and we still even went for that back boost, even though we decided to turn in initially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my gosh, their coverage is such a nice breath of fresh air. Holy!
Like this is they're immediately setting up that knockout punch.
Anywhere is lethal. Either you have this guy pre-jump, great, I'm 50ing you, and I have this guy as backup. Great. You drop it down, I'm ready. Everything is covered simply by building this isn't building a coverage wall, but this coverage is so strong here. You can't really do much without a punishment. Oh, did I lag out?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say something and then... All right. Yeah, and even this guy's facing back. They're not ready at all.
No. Oh. Well, there's an impending sense of doom, and they don't even know it.
Oh, I love this. Killers slows down. He's not boosting yet. He's keeping that pressure by presence and allowing Killers to go. I love
that. Roas is slowing down.
Oh, yeah. So sorry.
You're good.
But this
guy...
Yeah.
I was just going to say again, this is 4 seconds in, we've seen 3 people change their momentum to allow their teammate to go in with better tempo.
Yeah, this is
the 3rd time we've seen it.
This is unfortunately the rarest decision making in RLCS, and it is the most correct.
Yeah.
I really like what they're doing with this pressure here. Them existing is scary. This is textbook pressure by presence. These guys could go at any point, and this momentum just suddenly changed to a low momentum potential ball. So right here it was high momentum potential because there could have been a 50, but there's not a 50 anymore. So now they either need to go immediately or get scored on. Either way, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So I really like the pressure by presence. He's also incorrect BC here, so it's very interesting for him not to be boosting through this and trying to at least get some support here instead of some coverage on the wall. Because currently David's playing for this coverage, and if he pre-jumps, then Pan can start playing coverage here.
This is where, if we go back to kickoff, where I was saying Pan can follow it and Raiseball can go BC, this is where that would have worked. Since they didn't stick to their original plan, I think that's what they should have done, even though they would have had a boost disadvantage. Just because you have that person playing BC and someone who's mobile to go, like, it's different from what we saw at the end of the G2 BDS game, just because of who has possession. Like, they are able to control the narrative here. They can afford to have one person, go for the ball and one person go to BC, whereas in the other game they couldn't. But here they just chose an option, didn't stick with it, chose a different option, and it was wrong.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, this game, after reviewing that one replay for weeks, this is so nice to me.
Yeah.
Did you pre-watch this, might I ask?
No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is...
I'm watching this. Did you watch it?
No,
Yeah, good.
Okay, yeah. Now, well, okay. So we don't jump here. And I love this. They are understanding the demands of a low momentum potential play, and they're both playing for pressure by presence. Now, this normally would be really bad here, but what do you do as these guys? All your
Yeah.
hits are going to go to this wall, and then we just turn back.
Well,
Everything
the reason being as well is because it's subtle, but Rawas is a little bit in front of killers. They're able to turn without having any threat of bumping into each other or anything. They're able to go off quickly and easily. Like either of them can turn either direction, but it doesn't really matter which way the ball goes. You're gonna have both of them able to be on it.
exactly. Oh man, I'm loving Falcons more and more.
Yep.
Yeah, and Killers makes it. Oh, I love it. I love it. He just sits perfect. Oh my gosh.
That's the fourth. In 6 seconds, we've seen 4 of those momentum changes to allow the teammate.
I almost like him backing up more here because of how much boost he has. This is very lethal if he gets any chance. And as well, he has a teammate coming back.
And it can't discount as well that he's not leaving this for their offense. Like he is staying and saying, "Okay, well, you still have to get it past me. I'm not gonna shadow here. I'm still a threat in this play. You demoed one of our people, but still, what are you gonna do? He's gonna be back. I'm still threatening you, and we've still got a man up."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know what they did between the last replay and this one, but this is, I would argue, almost perfect play.
So far.
Yeah, and he even decides on turning back, which I think is fine because there is a pinch threat. Yeah.
Well, so he's also deciding. It's kind of like forcing him to go for an outplay touch, or just play it into his coverage. Like Raiseball has to do something here, or Killers will still just get it even backwards.
Yeah, exactly. I would really like even either side that Rawas spawns on. If an interaction happens here and it's a low momentum potential ball, I would love him to go for boost, but if it's high momentum, I would love him to just instantly turn.
Yeah.
And then even then, TRK has earned time to somehow get into the play.
I want to see how tight or wide TRK rotates.
Okay. Oh!
We see it. We saw it. We saw it. There it was. An immediate duck.
And he didn't even get. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh.
See, this looks like an evolved version of the needle to me.
Yeah,
they never lost the point on that needle. They're just adding in more of the metal.
This is exactly what me and you have been trying to tell people to do. And we're seeing it, and it is working beautifully.
They're valuing the coverage and the presence over boost, over speed, over even getting demoed. Like, as long as you're covering it, it's like playing against Magnus Carlsen in chess. Like, that's what we're seeing in the first 10 seconds here.
I also want to rewatch a bit of Orange just because I think I've been focusing on a little, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Pan overcommits, we go for a demo, and we get a hit into coverage. So this is where we're seeing the ones. We're seeing all, like, even while we were describing this and being like, hey, there's still a threat here. This is the threat is the ones. You need to practice it. You can't just play threes and hope you know what you're doing. It's you got to come in with a plan.
Exactly.
I would love, honestly, if Pan turned up like this and just kept coverage there, because if it's shot behind him, it's just gonna be out anyways. But I really don't like that this guy was committed for a ball that was already decided was gonna go past him.
Yeah, the demo is not very valuable here. It's trying to create value out of a misplay, but there's not a lot of value.
Yeah. Okay, I like Pan's turn. I would argue that David should have landed the other way, because he's trying for an offensive turn and he's never going to commit on an offensive play. Um,
I would actually, it's hard to say how much momentum. If this ball didn't have as much momentum as it did, I would have loved to see Raisable go to interrupt TRK and Pan go. It's very it's committal, but I don't think there's a lot of risk.
oh, he even turned upfield afterwards.
Yeah, this is just look at where the orange coverage is converging. Like,
Yeah. It's all going so around here, and there's a really strong outplay touch that's not being respected. We're actually almost overcommitted here.
yeah, and if this was a little bit further in front of Killers right now, this would just be the TRK,
Oh,
and he
easy.
could just turn up the wall. It's just a duck.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I love TRK not rotating narrow early. Staying beside the wall keeps that option open. Whereas if you like, let's say the ball kept going backwards, I would have loved to see him get to that big boost pad and then rotate straight down the center. But the fact that he stayed close to the wall that entire time.
Hello? Uh-oh. I lagged out. Hello?
Hello?
I lagged out.
Oh, you're good. What was the last thing you heard?
Um, right after you were describing how you liked him being on the wall or
Yeah.
near the wall, and then
Yeah, so
afterwards going middle.
exactly. So if the ball had continued going back into the blue side, I would have loved to see him rotate narrow down the middle. Like rotate, like cut it in quickly. But I love that he didn't cut it into the center of the field before that boost, because that allowed him to stay open as an option for Killers. So he could turn up the wall at any time here, but he can also turn out and rotate narrow. Like he's just keeping options open for rotation and pressure.
Oh, I was trying to look for the third guy, but he's died.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and we actually see this we're seeing more and more. At least I'm noticing more and more. The more people I do replay analysis for, this exact thing happens. We find common themes of one's misunderstandings, whereas people who understand ones find the advantage very frequently.
Yep.
Yeah, now what are we doing? The plan is we backflip catch or something crazy like yeah, it actually is.
And then look at this again. We see the same scenario, except we don't have a committed guy this time. We just have somebody coming into the play.
This is so beautiful. It's like, okay, you flick, you get it past the first guy. What about the second?
Yeah.
And perfect. Okay, what if you get a flying touch that for God's on your team and you get a perfect play? You're straight into a loss. They're playing very consistently where the touch is going to go and making it very hard to find any traction for the other team.
Mm-hmm. I would argue that what they do best is the support defense and committed. Like I wouldn't say that their pressure is always better than other teams, but the way they play around their pressure is.
Yeah, I would say everything's justified and nothing is just to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So really
we haven't seen them validate the orange position at all yet.
Yeah, and it's not even left their half because of it.
Yeah. Even when they were down 2. They were one was committed, one was dead.
Oh, I actually really like this. Killers fakes, TRK goes for the ball.
Also, look at Ray's ball.
Yeah, he's completely out.
Look at what he's racing him to, right? Like, I mean, actually, I think he gets the boost. Maybe that was just a boost glitch, but
there's no reason for him not to immediately go, and they're earning time because of these mistakes. And
yep.
I hope that we see a goal scored out of this because this is truly leaving your team in a 2v3.
Now, does he go for? Yeah, he gets the boost, so it's just a boost glitch, but that's fine.
Yeah, so we had
you're cutting off his coverage anyway.
We had a guy pressure the play, fake the play, had a guy actually go, and they have that touch committed. And this is perfect because this guy can no longer get an actual touch on this if Rawas goes. And I really think he will here.
Also, there's a beautiful idea. Oh, sorry, did I cut you off?
No.
There's also a beautiful idea forming where Rawas goes, TRK hauls it right back and goes to a place where he can go defense or offense. So Rawas going for the ball, TRK coming back, and Killer's faking left and actually turning right. Making an offensive turn into this. Getting the boost and turning in instead of wasting time with the left turn. So if he goes left, he can threaten Razebull and it's still good. But I think there's a world in which turning right works.
I actually agree with you because Razebull currently isn't a threat, and even if we threaten him, his movement's messed up.
And having TRK as coverage, and getting rid of Davitt would just be a goal.
Oh, easily, yeah. Now I'd love to see Rawas commit. Perfect. Oh my gosh. We didn't instantly jump. We made sure we had the play and we had it unlocked. I think he could have jumped a little earlier. Like right here-ish. He was already turning, but this is really, really strong one's instinct and intuition. This is still the commit, and I actually really like it still. I think he could have had a little bit better, but it's no longer a decision-making issue. We made the correct decision. It's now, what's the quality of it, you know?
Yep. And let's watch Killer's, what he does, depending on what happens here. I want to see what he tries to do. So he just immediately goes for cutting off Razebull.
And TRK's already rotating back. I love that.
Yeah, and rotating back towards the boost to cover resources and available for the duck.
I almost really want to see... now this is going to sound crazy. I would love for him to turn here and Killers to pre-jump. Now this just creates more threats. But Rawas can have all the time in the world. TRK has all the time in the world. Killers has all the time in the world. And these guys just have to sit and wait and watch. And because of this immediate threat, there's always a passing play literally milliseconds away from instantly in the net.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is crazy mechanically demanding, but yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, because of Razebull coming in here, and Razebull actually is on a good amount of boost. It's just not showing. I mean, I think he is. I feel like that's a boost glitch because he just picked up 100. Maybe it's not. Maybe he's on 0.
I misread the momentum of this play. That's on me.
Okay, what was wrong there? Let's look at Razebull getting that boost again. Was the boost not there, or did Razebull not get it?
No, it just spawned. So it just spawned there. Yeah. So
he doesn't have it. Okay.
So that's on me. So even if we can't turn on this and do the fucking
yeah,
then I actually really like this. I would love some sort of control here. It really doesn't matter who in this situation, but we just need to earn time for Rawas to get back.
I would argue that this is the weakest position we've seen them in so far, but I also don't dislike it.
Yeah, we're still gonna have possession time and space. It's just now we don't have pressure.
Yeah.
I almost want to say they need to be very careful with this. Chile, that is. Because almost all their players are low boost or no boost. And the fact that we are trying to find ourselves being, like, we're stretching ourselves. Like, this net is open if this was an instant shot. This net is just open if there's a shot.
Does Killer's immediately turn? Did he immediately turn there? Or did he fake something?
No, he went really wide and then made sure to, yeah. So he was there, but he did the thing of the hypotenuse instead of the triangle.
Yeah. He was C instead of A and B.
Yeah, there. Oh, I think that's an hour.
Damn. Oh man.
Gosh. I'm loving this game. Holy.
Same.